Okay, so we've been loving our Legion Pro 5i for the last few weeks. It's a fantastic mid-range laptop. We've got that 5070 Ti and that Intel 275HX processor in here. Loads of power, really enjoying it. But as always with Lenovo, with this mid-range, they do seem to cheap out on some of the components. So we've only got 32GB of 5600 RAM, and we've only got a 1TB Gen 4 SSD in here. So in this video today, we're going to see if we can max out this Legion to see how far we can push it. We're going to install faster RAM and Gen 5 SSDs just to see what this laptop is actually capable of. So I have bought 64GB of crucial 6400 RAM. Unfortunately, I still can't get hold of a 128GB kit, but I will redo these videos when I can get those. With regards to the SSDs, I have got a Gen 5 Samsung drive. I've also got a 4TB double-sided Western Digital drive to see if that will fit, and just a standard Gen 4 4TB drive in here. So, we're also going to need a decent toolkit. Now, I still use my iFixit Electronic Essentials toolkit. Now, this one isn't expensive, but it has all the bits that I need for all these laptop upgrade videos that I do on the channel. Now, I will put a link down below for all of these parts so that you can check out the pricing and maybe pick some of these up if you want to upgrade these laptops too. Right, so let's get started. So first things first, make sure your Legion is shut down and not in sleep. Then I normally get a mouse mat, pop it on the table, and I'll stick my Legion upside down on the mouse mat so that I don't scratch it on the desk. You're going to need just a standard Phillips driver from your iFixit kit, and you can see there are 6 long Phillips screws and then 4 short Phillips screws before you can take this plastic baseplate off this Legion Pro 5i. Now, I would recommend using a suction cup for this next bit. Pop it in the middle and then lift the panel away because there are a lot of clips holding this panel on. Don't be too rough, but you're going to need a little bit of force lifting it up. Once you've broken some of the clips up, you can then just pull this panel off. The next thing you're going to want to do is unplug the battery so that you don't cause yourself any damage. Now, I do have to hold my hands up here and say that guiltily, I often do this without unplugging the battery, but I'm pretty confident with what I'm doing. You should really unplug it. Use your finger and a little plastic spudger just to gently pry out that battery connector. Be very careful here, don't yank the wires. And with the battery unplugged, we can start working on the laptop. First things first, I want to check out the RAM. Now with the Legion range, they have like a little metal cage covering the RAM chip. So again, with your plastic spudger, do not use anything metal. Just slide it under the edge of this actual metal cage and pry it away. And here we can see our 32GB of 5600 RAM. Now, pop the little clips either side each of the RAM chips. You can slide those RAM sticks out. Then, taking our crucial RAM kit, you'll notice that there is only one way they will fit. So you line up the little notch in the socket with the actual RAM chip. Then you insert it at about a 45-degree angle. And once it's inserted into the slot, push it down until those locking clips pop into place with a nice satisfying clunk. Do that for the second chip, and that is your RAM installed. Now, if you're only doing the RAM, you can plug the battery back in and put it back together and then boot it back up. But we're also going to start checking out these SSDs. First things first, I need to see if either of these slots are Gen 5. So I've tested my Samsung SN9100 Pro, started off in the empty secondary bay. Now, something I did notice as well is there are a lot of connectors and bits and pieces underneath this actual SSD. Now, fortunately, this Samsung drive is a single-sided drive. But I did also test my 4TB Western Digital Black, and that is a double-sided drive, and sadly it was touching the connector. I would not recommend using double-sided drives on that second slot in this laptop. There was plenty of space in the primary slot though if you want to use a double-sided drive there. So back to my Gen 5 SSD, and with my Samsung Gen 5 SSD installed in the second slot and tested, sadly, although it works, it's limited to Gen 4 speed. So as we can see, that second slot is a Gen 4 slot. So, as both slots can boot your OS, I've taken out my 1TB drive from the primary slot and popped it in my secondary slot so we can test that primary drive. So again, with my Samsung 9100 in the primary drive, I've booted up the laptop, and the great news is we're getting full Gen 5 performance on this. I'm getting over 12,000 reads and writes, which is exactly what we want to see from one of these Gen 5 slots. So the good news here is if you want a Gen 5 drive in this laptop to max it out, you can do that here. Now, if you want to use that 2TB Gen 5 drive as a storage or games drive, we can pretty much stop here, plug the battery back in and put it back together and we're done. But what we can also do is you can then migrate that primary drive to your secondary drive. Now you're going to need the Samsung software to do that, and I'm going to put a link in the description area down below to show you just how to migrate the primary to the secondary. Then once you've migrated it, you can then replace that 1TB drive with something far bigger. Something like this Western Digital Blue single-sided 4TB drive, and then use that as your games drive. Something else to note whilst we're doing this is that there is actually no heat sinks on these SSDs, but if you look at the bottom of the base plate, they've put very large thermal transfer pads onto the actual base plate, which sits on the drives when you put the base plate back down and takes the heat away from the drives and out through the base plate itself. So there's no issues with temperatures by putting the drives in these machines. So for the purpose of this video, I am going to just leave the Gen 4 1TB drive in my secondary bay and leave my Gen 5 2TB in the primary bay. So we've got that extra speed so we can just test it out and show you at home. So with the battery connector plugged back in, my base plate on and screwed down, we're going to flip it back over and boot into Windows. Make sure you plug your power connector back in, boot it back up, and it may take a few seconds when you've unplugged and plugged that battery back in. Eventually you will get into Windows. Your 6400 RAM will automatically pick up as seen in Task Manager. Lovely seeing that fast speed in there, and also 64GB. Very nice for a work and gaming machine. Now by running Geekbench 6, we can see there is a nice boost by just adding that 6400 RAM. We're getting now over 20,000 on the multi-core score, whereas before we were only getting 19,500. We can also see the difference in RAM speeds by running AIDA64 on the original chips and these new 64GB 6400 chips. If you're going to upgrade this RAM, definitely recommend getting that nice 6400 RAM. Then as we look to the actual SSDs and we run Crystal Disk Mark, we can see just how fast these Gen 5 drives are. Over 12,000 read and write speeds with this Samsung drive. Definitely worth picking one of these up if you want those high speeds. If you're just looking for storage, then you could certainly get yourself something like this Western Digital 4TB single-sided blue drive that'll give you pretty good gaming storage performance at a reasonable cost, and being single-sided, that will fit in that secondary bay. So there we go. That is upgrading and maxing out our Legion Pro 5i Gen 10 for 2025. This is a fantastic machine, so it's nice to be able to get some extra performance out of it that Legion don't give you when you order it. Now, as usual, all of these parts will be listed in the description area down below, so you can buy these yourself if you wish. And if you've got any questions, put it in the comment section down below and I'll get back to you and be able to answer those questions. And lastly, thanks for watching.